The first batch of brand new ESV Heirloom Bibles from Crossway is set to release in late October. The Veritas, the Alpha, and the Gloria Dei. And I have all three of them to unbox for you right here in this video. Now, before we dive in, a little bit of housekeeping. One, I did say the first batch of these Bibles. They're releasing these in 2 waves. So first in October, we're getting the goatskin and 2 calfskin editions. Good news for you, I have all 3 of those represented here in these boxes. You're going to get to see all of them in this video. So 1 goatskin option, 2 calfskin options in each one of these Bibles. Those come out in October. But if you saw the video I did a few weeks ago talking about all of the changes being made to the heirloom line, you also noticed that there were 2 cowhide options, a green one and a tan one. Those are coming out the second week of December. And my hope is to have some of those as soon as possible to show those to you as well. But that's probably not going to happen until November at the earliest. So we're doing this in 2 waves. First wave, goatskin and calfskin. Second wave is cowhide. Does that make sense? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, this is an unboxing video. I'm going to do full reviews of each one of these Bibles, but I'm going to wait until closer to the official release date later in October. Okay, a little inside baseball. The folks at Crossway, actually, I've had these for a little while, and they asked me to wait to create any videos with them until closer to the release date. But then I saw other YouTubers doing their own unboxing videos with these, and I thought, well, I'm going to join in the fun. So I'm going to do an unboxing video now, and then closer to the release date, I'm going to do a full review of each one, a dedicated video. So 3 different videos where we're going to compare and contrast the old versions of these Bibles when they were just black goatskin and Wellington leather, where they didn't have the red accents and things like that that they do now. We'll compare and contrast those, and we'll also compare each of the colorways. That's right, I'm going to show you each one of these Bibles in all 3 of the colorways that are being released in October. Does that make sense? So this is an unboxing video. First impressions. I want you to join me in seeing these, and then we have more content coming later. Let's not wait anymore. Let's set these down right here. We're going to start with the Veritas. First things first, they have updated the boxes, these lovely brown boxes with gold accents. You have the insignia for each Bible is going to be on the cover as well as the top. You've got information about the Bibles on the back. These are absolutely beautiful. Again, we're going to compare them with the other ones in the full-length reviews, but you open this up. Let me see if I can get this open. First things first, lovely decoration inside. It's different for each colorway. So the Veritas, this is going to be the calfskin, the mahogany calfskin. It's going to come with this kind of brownish interior. When you open it up, you see first things first, the pledge card. So this is the pledge card they've had before, letter pressed, gold accents, but now on the back of it, they've put all of the specs of the Bibles. There you see Veritas, and it gives you everything from the GSM to the different specs, everything it has to do with this Bible. Have printer, typography, leather, paper, binding, casing, layout, and gilding. All of the information right there. I think that's really cool. So that comes in here, and then they're wrapped up. This is so nice. They're wrapped up. They used to be, Crossway's Bibles used to be wrapped up in this like kind of velour, velvety wrap. They've gone to the more papers with the sticker vibe that a lot of other companies do. Do you see that? It's got the ESV insignia, but it's this nice like shiny, glossy, and thin paper. It's not like thick construction paper style stuff, which I actually prefer that it's not like that because I feel it's hard to get on and off there. So you just slide this off like that. You slide this off like that. There's actually 2 of them side by side. So we can store all of these. I tell people keep the box when you have these nice Bibles and just store everything. If you want to move later or transport things, you always have the box to keep things safe. But the box is nice. It has like a nice, I was going to say rugged, but it's like a matte feel to it. I really like it. So here is, first big news, mahogany. This is like a deep chocolatey brown, and it's a very soft, pebbly grain. Can you see the grain in there? A lot of times I think of calfskin as really smooth, but this is a nice pebbly grain, and it is super soft and floppy. Look at that. Super soft and floppy. It's got the insignia on the inside back cover. There you see it says Veritas with the gold gilt line. It's got gold stamping on the spine with raised spine hubs. It's got a perimeter stitch around the edge. Nice chocolatey brown. This kind of fills the gap of, they used to do the Wellington leather. It's got that same kind of hue to it, that deep, dark chocolatey brown, but it's more of a soft, pebbly vibe, whereas the Wellington was like a stiffer, smoother vibe. So you've got this in here. This one, the mahogany, is going to be paired with 3 goldish ribbons. And you notice that they are big, thick Beresford's ribbons, the 3/8 inch, as opposed to the 1/4 inch four ribbons. Now they have 3 ribbons with the 3/8 inch thick, double-sided, very, very nice. I love that tweak. It's got the red under gold art gilding. And so if you took the mahogany calfskin and you put it on either of these other 2 Bibles, the Gloria Dei or the Alpha, it's going to have all of the same specs. Raised spine hubs, same color of 3 ribbons, all of that stuff. It's going to look similar. It's all of the embellishments and the aesthetics. It's going to be the typesetting of the Bible that's different. Open this up. Main thing you're going to notice on this one is the Veritas. It's the exact same thing as the old Heritage. They basically renamed the Heritage the Veritas. It's the single column, 9.25 text, very beautiful and simple. This is my favorite Bible. And it's got red accents now on the page. So if you look in here, you see the 5, the chapter, is red. The headers are red. The verse numbers are not red. They're still black. But they've added a little pop of color in the chapter numbers and the page headers. I think this looks fantastic. Just a little bit of red, not too much, but it looks great. And I am very pleasantly surprised. This is literally straight out of the box. You saw it was wrapped up. I just took the plastic off of this box before I started to record. This box is boxed. This Bible is so soft and floppy. We can do the Mark Bertrand Bible yoga. I know you're not supposed to do that, but this is the way, right? This is really, really great. So mahogany calfskin with the Veritas. We're going to set this over here. Let's go to the Alpha. Now you are going to notice when I open these next 2 boxes that these Bibles do not have those papers wrapped around them. These were sample copies that they sent me, so they do not have that wrapped around them. But if you bought one of these new, you would get that unboxing experience that you just had with the Veritas. So the Alpha, this is now the Granada calfskin. So you have 2 calfskin options, mahogany, deep chocolatey brown. This is the Alpha. You can see there it says Granada calfskin. On the inside of it, it has more of a purple floral look to it, which is a different pattern. So there's a different pattern and a different color. I just think that's a nice touch. Again, same thing, pledge card with the Alpha specs on the back. You see it says the name of the Bible on the back. That's great. And then the Granada is more of I would call this more of a crimson-y hued. It's still brown to me, but it's kind of more of a reddish brown, whereas this is more of a chocolatey brown for the mahogany. So let me close this up. Side by side, you have mahogany on the bottom, deep chocolatey brown, Granada on the top. More of a crimson-y reddish brown. So they still both have brown vibes, but one's just a little bit more chocolate, one's a little bit more red. This Bible is more of a personal size Bible, absolutely. Wait, is this the full yap? That's right. They also chose a Bible in each one of these, a colorway in each one of these to do a full yap edition. So you see the mahogany Veritas is just a standard yap, but the Alpha in Granada is a full yap. Now, the Alpha in mahogany is going to be a standard yap. The only way to get a full yap Alpha is if you go with this Granada. But look at that, a bunch of extra yap all the way around. I love that. Everything else is going to be the same. Raised spine hubs, gold stamping. It's got that really pebbly, soft calfskin on there. The 3 ribbons. These are different colored ribbons. So you notice the ribbons were kind of a more goldish color to pair with the mahogany. They're more of a deep dark brown to pair with the Granada. When you open this one up, you also get the insignia on the back in there. That's the Alpha insignia. I love that they did these insignias. And then similarly, you get the red accents for the page headers and the chapter numbers. This is a personal size 8-point typeface. I really like this Bible. I know 8-point is small, but many of you, I've heard from people going, hey, Schuyler had the PSQ. The ESV PSQ was upsized. It's more of a mid-sized Bible now. So if you want a true personal-sized Bible, the new Alpha, that's premium, the new Alpha is going to be an incredible option because it's got all these new bells and whistles, the new leather options and the colorways, but also the red accents and everything like that. Very, very nice. This turned out great. So again, a great piece of leather on there. Full yap for the Granada edition. I'm going to set this right here. Last but not least, we have the Gloria Dei. This one used to be called the Legacy. So they've renamed the Veritas. They've renamed the Heritage to the Veritas. And then they've renamed The Legacy, the Gloria Dei. The Alpha has stayed the same. And people have also asked me, are they going to release more? I would assume so. Yes, they're probably going to release more heirloom Bibles. I don't know that for sure, but people have asked about the Omega and the ESV Study Bible and the ESV Thin Line. A lot of people want one of my favorite Bibles, the ESV Personal Reference Bible. They want that to come out in a premium heirloom edition. I assume that Crossway is going to continue rolling these out. So I have the Gloria Dei in goat skin. When you open the goat skin, it's kind of got this reddish design in there in the box. Also has the pledge card that has the Gloria Dei specs on there. This is the black goatskin edition of the Gloria Dei. It too is the one that's full yap. So if you want a full yap Gloria Dei, you got to go with the black goatskin edition. Again, full yap all the way around there. It touches or almost touches. And this is pretty traditional. This is something they've had in the past from Crossway. They had the black goatskin, and this feels very similar to the previous goatskins. Very nice and softy, a very grainy, pebbly pattern. I would say that these two actually feel a little bit softer and floppier than the calfskins than the goatskin does. But gold gilt line on the inside, the insignia on the back inside, the raised spine hubs, and the gold stamping, all that's the same. But instead of those 4 skinny ribbons, you now get 3 red ribbons. So they've paired red ribbons with the black goatskin. So again, if you got either one of these in black goatskin, they would not be full yap, but they would have red ribbons and everything else would match. They'd be standard yap, but they would look like this in these different options. Does that make sense? So that, I mean, and oh, sorry, I didn't show you this one. This one is the old Legacy, now the Gloria Dei, is a really cool single column that's kind of like a wide margin, unique. It's based on the Renaissance ideal of the perfect page. It's a very interesting Bible. So you have a big single column, wide margin feel. This is in the poetic sections. It's going to be verse by verse. But when you get to a more, there's a little bit of poetic up there and then paragraph over here. But you see how the section headers are over in the margins? So they basically free this up to feel almost like a reader's Bible. It still has verses and everything in it, but it's just different. It's got a big margin on the outside and the bottom. I've always loved the Legacy, and the Gloria Dei is basically the exact same thing, just rebranded. So still has the red accents. Everything about these is really great. The paper feels great. The quality of these, printed and bound at Royal Youngblood in the Netherlands. So, highlight here is big changes. We've got new upgraded boxes. I think they look really nice. They're very classy. Again, we're getting into the holiday season. Maybe you're going to be buying one of these for a family member or a loved one for Christmas or something like that. It's a very nice unboxing experience. And then you have, in this first batch coming out in October, all 3 Bibles coming in 3 different colorways. So you have, on top is the Granada calfskin, in the middle is the mahogany calfskin, and on the bottom is the black goatskin. So far, all 3 of these, in my opinion, are very, very soft and floppy, which I am a fan of. And there's a very nice pebbly, tight grain on the calfskins that is very similar to the goatskin. So if you've seen a premium goatskin Bible in the past, this is going to be very similar to that. And I think the colors are great. Now, when we get the cowhide options in December, we're going to add a little bit more pops of color in here. We're going to get a green and a tan, those sorts of things. So I think they're going to look really, really great. Now, here's the benefit of this. I'm doing this video now, and then in a few weeks, we're going to do proper reviews of each one of these Bibles, which means right now you have an opportunity to ask me questions. Leave a comment, ask me questions that you have about these Bibles. I will go through those and try to pull out the best questions to include in my full reviews of these Bibles, in which I'm going to show you each Bible in each one of these colors. I'm going to compare it to the previous editions that did not have red accents on the page and things like that. It's going to be a really fun, in-depth review of each one of these Bibles coming a little bit later in October. So leave me a comment with any questions you have. I would love to hear from you if you go, hey, I really love this one, or I really love that one, or I noticed this about that one. Share your insights in the comments. Thank you so much for watching these videos and encouraging me. If you have not already, clicked that like button for me, and definitely subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, because there's a lot of great Bible content here on my channel. My goal is to help you find a Bible that's right for you and apply it to your life. And maybe getting one of these new ESV Heirloom Bibles is going to help spur you to read and study God's Word and fall in love with it more and more. It's an awesome collection of Bibles. I'm excited that Crossway was able to kind of make some tweaks to this line. I think they've really done a good job of upgrading it, and also that they're willing to share it with me so that I can share it with you. So shout out to everybody at Crossway. I really appreciate it. Shout out to you. Thank you for watching. Again, leave me those comments. Let me know the questions you have. Thanks so much, everybody. I'll see you next time.